Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. I'm jumping right into my planner spread for this previous week. This was the 31st to the 6th of December, and I showed you the beginning portion of this video, the main focal pieces. Now you guys, you see this here. These are the Sassy Club stamps, and I believe they are called Snow Pals and Let It Go. Yes, they are. And I had that tree there on the right already colored in from a card that I made that I did not need. So we're going to just bring it in. That's less coloring that I have to do. And here I wanted to first place out my decorative items and then I'll work around them. What I like to do is I like to place my list or things to do, even the simple things such as my house chores, just because I like to have that routine. I'm not normally a routine kind of person, but I tend to do things better. I'm a better adult when I have routine. There you go. And I had some kind of ideas floating around in my head. As you can see up top there, I placed some snowflake little punches there. And at first I thought they can stay there and I'll place the dates there as well as the days of the week. Then I thought, well, maybe I can just add in some Tim Holtz inks and kind of have them to where they stick out white, and you'll see further along I'm already adhering them down, which I didn't place too much so that way I'm able to pull them back off. I do wish I had the what do you call that, repositional tape, so that way it's easier, but it worked just fine by placing just a smidge of adhesive. That's all you really need, and they do slide off pretty they come off easily, thankfully. Now, so sorry about that notification. I do my recording on my phone, so it happens. Now I think I'm pretty good. I even cut out some cardstock to make some little bit of, what do you want to call those? Mountain hills of snow, because this is a very snowy themed layout, and I'm so excited to do December seasonal planner spreads just because it really helps me stay in line with my planner. Now, I kind of went crazy here. I went extra. I grabbed out my embossing powders and I pulled out one of the snowflakes off of this stamp set and I am adhering them. It's kind of hard to see too because they're transparent until you place the embossing powder, which in reality I'm using white, so that's not going to help by much until I add the color. So I just decided to do that because I really like the idea of having the snowflakes white, which you can totally go in a different color. You could have done the blue, which I thought about throughout the entire process. I was wondering, should I do the blue to where they stick out and have them really cascade down my planner? But I just went with this idea just because I like white snowflakes. So this is what we stuck to. I do have the Tim Holtz Distress ink in tumbled glass as my main color. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that for both sections on the top surface, and then we're going to be moving on to the next portion. All right, here you have it. Now we're moving on. Just going to melt those snowflakes to make them transparent, and then I will be bringing in some color. All right, now that I've melted everything to place, you did your process on that portion. I realized, well, I really like these. I don't know what you call them, the icicles, or just the buildup of the snow. And I thought, well, maybe I can place it on some of the blocks there, and it's so hard to see. I'm over trying to see for myself, make sure it showed up perfectly on there. It's gonna come out white, and I really want the tumbled glass to show. So I'm adding in some more pieces here, just because I cannot stop. Once you start embossing, you just keep on going, right? You're already gonna get messy, and you're really gonna make it happen. So that's pretty much where I was at. I was just like, keep moving, keep embossing this entire spread. It was, yeah, I just kept going. I just couldn't stop, guys. Still embossing. So now I'm embossing the stamp set that has kind of like the heart with the ice coming out of it, and it has a little bit of the snow, that cascade. You'll definitely see this here. Of course, you can't see all this. I could just be lying. And oh, you can try to see it. Did you see that? There, see? I'm not making this up, guys. It's not imaginary. It'll show up in a bit. This is very kind of extensive for this type of planner spread. I did spend more time getting all this done. It may have been just because it's December. It's the first weekly spread of December, and I wanted to go all out with a bang. I love decorating seasonal. It just helps me really stick to my routine and just want me to go to my planner every day and check things off. So I think that's probably why I went big. And it was nice to do so. Excuse me. And here I am starting to use my Distress ink and tumble glass just to help bring it alive, to bring those snowflakes to shine, and you'll start to see it here. Of course, I just grabbed out a little makeup sponge, and I first start off on that scratch paper and scrap paper, however you call that, and work my way in, and you'll start to see it. So here, this is the left side, which is the first start of the week. I went lighter. You know, when you're testing things out and you're kind of like going gentle, you kind of see there on the finished layout that these snowflakes don't shine or show as much here on the left side as the right, but oh, it does not look bad. So I went with it. I'm totally cool with it. Once I took off those snowflakes and noticed that they weren't as announced, they don't pop as much, I was okay with it. It wasn't like I'll have to fix this type of thing. And I'm going to just go ahead and speed this along, and you're going to be seeing the finished product of the top portions here in a bit. All right, here it is all completed. It looks amazing. I love it. I'm happy the way it came out. I could have totally went the other way around. I could have totally watched this, not gonna lie. It's so nice when it comes out the right way. So here I am now, moving on. I keep bringing in my focal pieces just to see where I want everything. Now those hilltops are going to also have a bit of an accent of that tumble glass, just to highlight that I do have little snow mounds there, just because right now they really blend in with the background of the actual sheet being the same color. So later on you'll definitely see that. I think I'm going to be speeding this along, and I'm going to start doing some coloring. My method of choice is I just grab out my Tim Holtz inks, place them on my stamping block with a little bit of water, and I kind of like a watercolor sequence. I don't have watercolors, so I generally go toward these just because I feel like it has the same concept. Or I can also use my Distress ink stains and just place them on my acrylic block right there and color them in. I do have colored pencils, but that's not the look I was going for, so this is what I chose. I have considered trying to get into Copic markers. I just have not committed. I do have a cheaper version. It is the Super Curl Tip markers, but I find that I don't like the tip because it's not as small for these type of coloring sequence or this job for coloring. I feel like they're not to where I can color them a lot better since they are a smaller image. And I'm just giving you a little bit of a overview of how I do my coloring. Super simple. I just like to use a mixture of a couple of the same theme colored, and then yeah, I'm showing you I place some acrylic paint on my my trees to make it look like snow. Now if you notice, the software has changed, the video quality, it has. This is when I got a new phone and I still had to work with it, and I am so disappointed that I did not notice that the camera, when I started, it was literally the next day when I got my new phone. I really wanted to get this done so that way I didn't have to as I'm doing this planner. So please just bear with me as I figure out my new phone. And yeah, when I had clicked the camera portion, it automatically goes down to a lower quality version, and I have to now make sure every single time I'm doing the video it is the better quality, which I have since figured out. So this will be the only low quality film I have. And now I pulled out a ton of stamps to help with my functional stamping. I ended up choosing a Heidi Swapp stamp set, and I don't know if I got that from Joann's or Tuesday Morning, because I know they were there at Tuesday Morning. Versamark. Yeah, Versamark. So that's what it's called. I couldn't remember what it was called. I had a moment there. And I'm placing Versamark on top of the stamp set before I place it in that Tim Holtz ink, which I believe is called that Purple Seedless Preserve. And the reason why I did that is that way it gives it a better, cleaner impression. And I pulled out that purple just to help bring in that color that I have there on Anna. Just to bring it in so that it's not all blue. And I kind of like that. I do wish I chose a different stamp set that wasn't so whimsical, kind of like I like the cleaner lines, but it worked out. And now we're doing our sentiments here to go with Olaf and Elsa, and I think this is going to complete my spread. I don't know if I have anything else to do. I left a lot of white space, so I like to fill it out with my photos and anything else that may come to mind. Oh, I forgot I have one more sentiment, and I get my little 3-tier of sentiments. Oh, of course, I got to put my days of the week. I generally forget that. If you've gone and noticed that, I always forget to put my days of the week. And I use the Tumble Glass to help with the numbers. You cannot see it really good, but when I do a close-up, you'll see the numbers really light, and I like that look. It works out, so. All right, and now I do finish off this spread, and I'm going to be offering a quick little overview, and that's going to be showing it all completed with me with my stamped images on my functional portion, as well as my memory keeping aspect, which is adding photos to this weekly spread, which I have been loving to do, and I think I'm going to continue for 2021. Now you can see those mountaintops. It looks so much nicer, and here it is all completed, guys. And yeah. Oh, and I show you really quick, I got this from the dollar store. It's just this, it takes off the adhesive, and it works. That was totally worth $1. It's awesome. Here it is, you guys, all completed. It looks so nice and clean, and I cannot wait to dive in. And I did. I added in all my personal touches to complete this spread. Oh, and I added in some glitter, the Wink of Stella pins, brushes on Elsa's hair and part of her clothing, just because she shines. Here I'm going to just address that little bit of that I forgot to color in her shoes, but we're okay with that, guys. We ain't got time for that. Apparently, I forgot. That's funny. Oh, and Olaf's little buttons there of coal. All right, here it is, all completed when I added in the photos as well. And this is how a completed spread looks in my planner. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.